Hello and welcome, water signs. So we're looking at what the next significant shift is in your connection. So keep in mind, these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to reading or outcome. You know that you are a conscious creator and you shift and change your timeline with your free will choice. So for those of you that are here, if your relationship is going magnificently, this is probably not your reading. Okay, I'm just going to give you a heads up about that. But water signs, I am sensing you are in some sort of connection with this person. We do have the Two of Cups energy, but we also have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So there's this resistance. It might feel like this is a connection that's kind of on the rocks, or you're not sure maybe where you stand with this person. They're not sure where, they stand with you. Maybe something that's on again, off again. Okay. We do have the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Wands energy. I'll show you that Knight of Wands energy here. So with that Six of Pentacles, that's generous giving, but there are three people in this situation. So it's possible that this person, and you would know that entering into this, you would know because you have resistance with this connection or with this person, if they are giving to two different situations, or perhaps you are giving to two different situations. That's possible here. Okay. Then with that Knight of Wands energy, which is about travel. Okay, I feel like instinctively you kind of know what to do within this dynamic and within this connection. I'm not sure that you've had like a very strong commitment within this connection, or again, if you have, it's been on again, off again, okay? Because we do have, I left because you told me to. I worry about us a lot, and have I lost everything? So that's the energy coming from this person. So there is regret here, okay? If you were not being honored in this connection. And I feel like the next shift that could be happening here is you're either changing your perspective here, water signs, okay? You're listening to your intuition and your instincts, and you're going where you're valued. You're going where you're celebrated. You're going where you feel there is a future or there is support. That's what's coming through here. Okay, so for some of you, you were in some sort of situation, some sort of third party situation, perhaps, and it just wasn't for your highest and greatest good. It wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't what you wanted. And so you are moving forward to something that is valuable with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, we have talking, interested in conversing more, waited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. And we have soulmate, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. So some of you are wanting, because the Ace of Pentacles can be a brand new beginning, a new soul contract. You want a new soulmate. That could certainly be what's going to be happening here. Okay, but let's get a little bit deeper into this energy. Tell me more about this connection for my water signs, the Two of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so either this isn't really grounded, because the Nine of Pentacles is you being very self-sufficient. Okay, but it's single energy. So you definitely, maybe we're in some sort of open relationship, or even in a connection with someone, you felt like you were single. That's sort of the message that's coming through here, that this doesn't feel very committed, even though we do have the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent that you desire something that is a bit more committed. You desire something where a connection where you feel safe, where you feel like there is stability, where there is a future. Okay. The Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands here pretty much speaks about you deserve to feel safe, like emotionally safe with someone. You deserve to feel physically safe with someone. So you might not feel like this person is the most responsible. Okay. That's sort of the message that's coming through here. And then, with the Death card, the transformation, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, it's very clear that you're going to go for your Ace of Cups. You're going to go for that which is best for you here. Okay. And I don't feel like it'll take very long. It could even be this year that you meet someone that sees you as husband material, sees you as wife material, wants a commitment with you, values you. Okay. But you're changing. Your perspectives are changing. Your needs are changing. That's what's coming through here. Clarify the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're trusting in your, your intuition and your instincts. You know what's right for you. You know what feels aligned. You know what doesn't feel aligned, right? And if you had somebody who wasn't really committed to you, or valuing you in the way that you deserved, I feel like it just kind of created distance. Or again, if you've been in a connection with this person, you have felt a disconnect with this person for a long time. And so it might be that you're kind of taking charge here and deciding, even if there isn't a third party, but it's just not what you want. It's not what you desire. Maybe you've outgrown this connection. You yourself are transforming. So you could be creating some space here with this person, or having a conversation with this person and moving forward to something that, you truly value, right? Like, you felt lonely in this connection. You didn't feel honored or supported in this connection. You might have told this person to leave, right? That's something else. Let's see what else. Clarify this Ace of Coin, Ten of Pentacles for my water signs. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, I can show you this one. There's that Knight of Cups energy. You want romance. You want romance, right? You want to be pursued. You desire romance. You desire kind of, more magic. And you feel like there's not much of that here. And if that's, not your situation, water signs, it could be that you're changing your mind about dating, or you're changing your mind or your perspective about having a relationship. Some of you have been single for a while and you're thinking, okay, perhaps I do want to connect with someone. Perhaps I do want to call in a soulmate here. And that could be the change, where you felt quite lonely and you're desiring to open up a little more and allow someone to come into your experience, allow someone to romance you. That could be it as well. There's two different timelines here. And you might be surprised when you do open up, and you have that talking and soulmates. You could be meeting at least one soulmate, right? If not more. But you are transforming here, water signs. You are transforming here. So either it was, an unfulfilling connection that you were in, or you're desiring to have a connection with someone that is a soulmate energy. And you're transforming, your needs are changing. This was kind of like the air sign energy. So you maybe want to watch that air sign reading. What else? What is the next change for my water signs here? The Seven of Pentacles. You're definitely reviewing what is of value to you in your experience in your life, and the time and energy that you've invested and where you've invested it with the Seven of Pentacles. Is it, is it bringing about the results that you desire or not? Let's look a little bit deeper into the Hierophant, the Six of Coin, and the Knight of Wands. One card, please. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, that could have been the case for some of you. You could have been in some sort of third-party dynamic here. Or you just felt this person was deceptive, or you just didn't trust them. So you're protecting your energy, you're protecting that which is of value to you. And I feel like you're moving forward. For those of you that were dealing with something that just wasn't, that person wasn't in integrity, okay? Or you just felt stuck in a connection that was just deeply unfulfilling. Or you grew out of some sort of situation. Yeah, we have the Sun card. You grew out of some sort of situation that you were in, some sort of romantic or passionate situation. You're like, this just doesn't suit me anymore. And so you're ready to move forward to something that does, okay? Yeah, some of you tried a certain lifestyle, okay? You tried a certain lifestyle, maybe something that was a bit more just fun and adventurous and non-committal, but you decided that, isn't what you truly align with or truly desire. And you're very much transforming as a person and maturing and moving forward. Now, if you're watching this, like I said, if there's a third party, you would know, okay? I feel like you knew about this, especially with the Sun card here. Or if you were dating somebody who was dating multiple people, but you just didn't feel safe in that connection. It just didn't feel like you could really be yourself, that you could really relax, like you could really trust. I feel like this was a chapter in your life here at Water Signs, and it's closing out now. It kind of served its purpose. Yeah, we have Justice. Yeah, it kind of served its purpose. Maybe some karma was balanced. Okay. Some of you, if you have met someone new here, but your instincts were just a bit like, not so sure about this person, trust in that. Always protect yourself, protect your energy, protect yourself intimately, of course. Because if that's the case, it could be that you find out this person is married, right? Or is in a serious commitment. So with that Seven of Swords, this person could be lying, or they possibly are not being honest with you. So that's if this is like somebody brand new who's been pursuing you, right? Passionately, but you have felt just like something's off. Trust in your intuition and your instincts and break free from that connection, because this could be somebody who is married, right? But they act single. So that could be it too. So trust in your intuition, your instincts, choose what's best for you. Some of you are in open relationships. Some of you are dating somebody who's, who's dating other people. And, you've just kind of closed out that cycle. You're releasing it, and then you're moving forward into something that is more supportive, mature, grounded, long lasting, romantic, something that interests you more. Okay, it's like this might have been a phase for you. That's kind of what's coming through. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. So there's success, there's recognition. There's a cycle that you have completed here with that Six of Wands. You are victorious. So trust your instincts and your intuition, okay? Don't allow someone to be deceptive toward you. And again, especially if this is someone new that you've met and you just kind of had an inkling that things weren't what they appeared to be. But I feel like the Sun card might have revealed that to you. Your intuition revealed that to you. And some of you just kind of avoided that completely too, okay? But there's a sense of cycle shifting, a sense of releasing of an outdated version of you, a phase that you were moving through. And now, you're on that victorious path moving forward into your future. So it feels like what's next is a transformation. Something that is the release of an immature phase or a cycle, and moving forward to a valuable new beginning. Okay? Maybe again, check out the air sign messages, because that was kind of what's coming through too. Especially if, you're in some sort of like situationship, third party, or some of you, someone who's married was trying to date you. Okay? Was trying to pursue you here. But you may have, you saw you with the Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, you kind of saw through them. and you honored yourself and your integrity and your values and continued moving forward. There's no shame either way, but I feel like you've ended a certain phase in your experience and you're moving forward in a very victorious way, in a way where you're proud. Okay, with the Six of Wands, you're proud. You're proud of that decision that you made. Okay? And this energy here of I left because you told me to, I worry about us a lot, have I lost everything? Could have been this person messing around and finding out too, right? This person that was in a commitment, a marriage, if that's the case. So there's many different timelines here. So receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Again, if like you're in a healthy connection, everything's going well, this is probably not for you. Check out, one of the other readings and never take what doesn't resonate. But it feels like, yes, with the Sun, the Justice, and the Six of Wands, you are navigating in a victorious way, in a way that really honors you and supports you. And you're seeing through some of the deceptive energies here that maybe are a bit selfish. Okay? So that's what I have for you, water signs. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.